Shifting cultivation, also known as slash and burn agriculture, involves clearing a piece of land, cultivating it for a few years, and then abandoning it to allow natural vegetation to regenerate while moving to a new area. However, in recent decades, this traditional system has declined significantly in tropical Africa due to a combination of social, economic, environmental, and technological factors. Here are factors for decrease of shifting cultivation in tropical Africa. 1. Increase in population leading to decrease of available land per person. Rapid population growth has reduced the amount of land available for each family or community. As people increase, more land is needed for settlement, roads, and infrastructure, leaving little fallow land for shifting cultivation. This makes the traditional rotation system unsustainable. 2. Increase in the demand for food to meet the needs of a rapidly growing population. Growing populations require continuous food production. Shifting cultivation, which depends on long fallow periods, cannot meet constant food demand, leading farmers to adopt permanent farming methods with higher yields. 3. Introduction of perennial crops, e.g., coffee, cocoa, cotton. Perennial cash crops stay on the land for many years and cannot thrive under a shifting system. Farmers cultivating such crops must settle permanently on one piece of land, encouraging permanent or mixed farming systems. 4. Education of farmers against shifting cultivation. Governments, NGOs, and agricultural extension services have educated farmers on the negative impacts of shifting cultivation, such as soil erosion and deforestation. Awareness programs encourage modern, sustainable, and high-yield farming techniques. 5. Introduction of plantation farming to grow cash crops like tea and sugarcane. Large-scale plantations require permanent land use and stable management, which discourages traditional shifting systems. These plantations provide jobs and reduce the number of people relying on subsistence shifting cultivation. 6. The introduction of monetary economy that requires surplus production. A money-based economy motivates farmers to produce more than what they consume in order to sell and earn income. Shifting cultivation produces low yields and is not efficient for commercial or surplus farming, leading farmers to adopt intensive systems. 7. Government policy of reserving some land for forests and game reserves. Many African governments have gazetted large areas for conservation, wildlife protection, and forestry. These restrictions limit access to cultivable land, making shifting cultivation impractical. 8. Changes in cultural attitudes. Traditional beliefs that supported shifting cultivation are fading as modernization, urbanization, and education spread. Younger generations now prefer modern, mechanized, and settled agriculture to traditional methods. 9. Increased demand for agricultural products. Growing urban populations and industries have raised demand for both food and raw materials. This pushes farmers toward continuous and commercial farming methods that can produce higher output, replacing shifting cultivation. 10. Accessibility of funds for commercial farming. Access to credit facilities, loans, and subsidies enables farmers to invest in modern tools, seeds, and fertilizers. With more capital, they can practice intensive and sustainable agriculture on permanent plots rather than shifting systems.